What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and this is my second time recording today's video, not because I messed it up the first time or anything like that, but because I accidentally had an issue with my microphone where it was at 90% volume. And for comparison, for you guys that may be curious about this, when I record these YouTube videos, I typically have my microphone set to 45%, so having my microphone at 90% was basically if I wanted to blow everyone's eardrums out, and you guys didn't want to be able to hear what I was even saying. So I decided, you know what, instead of making you guys suffer, I'm going to re-record the entire video. So you're welcome for my gift to society. You're welcome for my, wow, okay, they're kind of fast already, but you're welcome for my wonderful gift, you know, my donation to you guys, because this is my humble charity, or whatever you want to call it. Anyways, we are here playing Call of Duty Black Ops 3. We're playing a custom map called The Lobby, which, as you could probably guess, is the back rooms. Now, I've never played this before, so I don't know the right pathway to go or anything. I just know that, you know, it's an interesting looking, not creative map. I don't know, well, I've been playing too much Fortnite recently, but it's an interesting looking Call of Duty Zombies map. And with that said, I do want to talk about the magical world of backlogs in video games. Reason I say this is because, as you guys probably know, I have a lot of video games. What does this button do? Oh, button. I don't know. But as you guys might know, I have a lot of video games that I just own, and a lot of games I like playing. I like playing a wide variety of games. Zombie games, story games, Yakuza, all types of games from all different genres. But one issue I have is the ability to actually play all of these games in time, because for some reason, I just don't know how to properly, you know, select a game, play it fully through, or anything like that. And it's like, if I play one game, there's probably 5 other games as well that are just sitting there in the void waiting for me to actually make the video about them, so that, you know, they can get their time to shine, or they can get me to play it or something like that. And it's like not even an issue of, oh, I don't like these games that I bought or anything. It's just an issue of, I have too many games and I end up just playing the same old games every time instead of trying to enjoy, you know, a wider variety of stuff that I happen to own. And even with that said, I'm going to continue buying new games. I mean, as you guys already know, I plan to pick up the brand new Dead Island game, Dead Island 2. I plan to play some Slime Rancher 2 when that releases. There's a lot of games with the letter 2 in it, or I guess number 2 in it, that I really want to play and I'm excited for. And it just kind of sucks because with all these new games releasing, I want to play all of them. But all the good games I want to play, okay, but all the good games I want to play are releasing way too soon, way too close to one another, and I don't have enough time to, you know, get all the money and everything in order to play them. And when I do get the money for them, I might forget about the game. I might be like, oh yeah, I'm no longer interested in that anymore, you know, it's kind of been out for a while. Meh, it's kind of just there now. I don't really care for it. But at the same time, I want to keep playing all of these games, and I want to go through my old backlog, so it ends up becoming this very weird, like, situation where I have this old backlog of games that I want to play, and then I have a new backlog of games that I want to play, and then the backlog just gets bigger and bigger, and probably for, like, it's like a situation where for every one game I play, I probably gained like 3 games in a backlog for what I want to play in the future. And okay, we got some like megaphone up here and stuff. I really don't know what I'm supposed to be doing on this zombies map, but yeah, I gotta know, does anyone else have the same issue? I know some friends have told me about a website called like Backlog or something, where you could backlog your, well, you can like track your video games and stuff, figure out which ones you have to play still and which ones you don't have to play. But man, I would probably even be bad at tracking that stuff, because, you know, I play a lot of games and most of my time is probably going to be spent on like Fortnite or something. So is it even worth it to go through the pain and suffering just to play 1 to 2 games or whatever it might be? And you know what, now that I say that out loud, maybe it is, because now that I think about it, right, now that I'm thinking logically about the situation, if I have a backlog page, then I could easily, when I get bored, just look at the games on the backlog and be like, aha, I want to play that game, because, you know, that was interesting to me. There's the power. All right. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm a little confused about what's going on here. But overall, you know, speaking of like game backlogs and whatnot, one game that I'm disappointed in has to be the Halo Infinite game, because I was excited for that game to release, right? I was super excited, hyped up and everything for that, and I was planning, you know, play it, enjoy some Forge, play the campaign and whatnot, but the actual multiplayer got so boring to me that I just didn't go through and beat the campaign, because I just felt like the multiplayer was way too like mundane or something. It just became a situation where I didn't want to play that. You know, I had no interest because the multiplayer just got boring to me, and you didn't have anything like a Forge mode or anything to keep you entertained, which for those who are unaware what Forge mode is in Halo Infinite or any Halo game, it's basically think about like creative mode for Fortnite or anything like that, where you can really custom make your own little like mini games and whatnot, and people can play them. That was supposed to come to Halo Infinite, and now here we are months later. You know, the game's already had its like second season or something now. I don't know, I haven't kept track, but we've only really seen content update in the form of, hey, here's the new season, smiley face, thumbs up, and nothing else has changed. I mean, for a game that's been out for this long, some of their fan favorite modes, such as Infection, aren't even available to be played. And it's not like, oh, they haven't been able to develop it for their system or whatever. They have it developed. It exists in their files. It exists, and images have been found. People have loaded into it early and stuff, but for some reason, the developers just haven't been able to find a reason to, you know, actually activate this type of stuff. And it's caused a, like, big discrepancy with, you know, the community, where for the past few days, hashtag Fire343, or, you know, something similar to that tag, has been trending on Twitter. And it all just relates to, you know, 343 being a terrible company, you know, not being able to put all this stuff in their game. And it just sucks because I want to enjoy Halo Infinite. I want to have some fun playing it and messing around with friends, but none of my friends or anyone who played Halo Infinite before want to re-download it or anything because they uninstalled it due to there being nothing to do in the game. And it's just disappointing because, like, even recently we've gotten news that they're going to be canceling co-op split screen, which, you know, isn't that big of a feature because there's tons of people who play with friends online and not just right next to each other. But at the same time, it's kind of sad to see that for some reason they're going just to kind of scrap this mode that is pretty essential in my opinion. Now, if you're going to have a co-op campaign game and you're going to let people connect from distances far away through the internet or whatever, it shouldn't be that hard to also include a split screen version that's playable for people. It's just something where I'm like, man, it's just like, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. That's like my feelings on Halo Infinite right there. I'm just disappointed because I want to enjoy the game, you know, I want to be able to have fun with friends and stuff, but they just have been fumbling the bag and there's no way to actually enjoy it with friends because nobody has been able to enjoy it in general and find a reason to keep playing Halo Infinite. I mean, even on Steam right now, it on good days is getting maximum 6,000 players. We're on launch, it was having like 270,000 on Steam, so they've just gone so downhill, right? It's like the main competitors when you think of like Call of Duty, right? When you think about like Call of Duty Vanguard or whatnot, the main competitors you think of are Halo and Battlefield, but we know the new Battlefield game ended up flopping. We know the new Halo game ended up flopping. So it's like the only competitor to Call of Duty is Call of Duty right now. And I guess there's that whole entire X-Defiant thing being worked on by Ubisoft, but that doesn't have a release date. We know nothing about X-Defiant other than it's basically, you know, like a free-to-play version of Call of Duty that it has Ubisoft original characters, you know, people from like, I don't know, their other franchises, probably like Watch Dogs, Rainbow Six Siege, that type of stuff. They have that planned, but that's not out. We don't have a release date for that or anything. So it's really just a situation where you sit there and you're like, is anything ever going to happen? Are we ever going to get a good competitor of Call of Duty? Are we ever going to see these games that used to be really fun, enjoyable experiences or whatever becoming fun and enjoyable again? Or are we just going to be stuck there in a situation where there's really nothing that can be done to save these franchises because they're under fire, ruining their own franchise? I don't know, man. I'm just like, I want Halo Infinite to be good, all right? I want Halo Infinite to succeed so badly because I like Halo. I even made a video a long time ago talking about how, you know, I was done playing Call of Duty and I was going to go, you know, play Halo instead of Call of Duty more often. And we saw how that aged. Now I'm over here on Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies playing custom mods made by the community because no game out there right now is really giving us a nice dose of content and stuff to actually do. Besides maybe like Fortnite and some of those other games. What are these? What the? Okay, that is creepy. Alien guys. Okay, is that like the Call of Duty Ghost aliens? I don't know. But yeah, it's just like, I'm disappointed, you know? It's upsetting because I just want to play Halo Infinite with friends. I want to chill with them, but there's been no reason for me to play Halo Infinite because they have basically had no reason other than new cosmetics to even update their own game. I would love to hear in the comments down below, what do you guys think about Halo Infinite? What do you guys think about gaming in general? What games are you actually excited for? Because I know, like, personally for me, recently, I've been really excited for, like, Slime Rancher 2, that High on Life game. I know it's, like, very goofy. It has a lot of, like, weird corpse and, you know, like, moments in it that could be annoying, but I really want to experience the game just to figure out how it's going to be. Plus, it's on Game Pass, so, you know, gotta use that subscription somehow. So I'm hyped for those games. You know, I plan to play a lot of those, and of course, as you guys already know, I'm a zombie guy at heart, so I can't wait for Dead Island 2 next year, and I can't wait to play that, make videos on it, and all that type of stuff. But I would love to hear what you guys have been playing recently, what you're vibing with, and all that. I don't know if I want to end the video off right now because, you know, we chilling. We're a decent amount in the video and whatnot. But I'm like, maybe we just go a little bit further and see how far we can actually get in this. You know, pack a punch the Ray Gun Mark II, 0.5, and just see what's going on there. I don't know why it's a 0.5. Was it called that in the original? No, it was just called the Ray Gun Mark II in the original, right? Why is this a 0.5? Hold on, I gotta shoot it. Yeah, how's it a 0.5? It's like, I can't really tell. I do notice that, like, this is, like, there's a little, like, spark on the, like, top little frame there now, though, that wasn't there before. But other than that, I can't really see anything going on. Zod rocket hint? Okay, well, I definitely think that was intended. Yep, Yep, totally understandable. Yep, that was intended by the game devs, 100%. Let's get Speed Cola. But I know that I probably will play a lot more zombie, like, custom games or whatever when rambling on about topics like this, you know, stuff that doesn't really relate to one game. Because something I've realized with the Fortnite channel and something I've noticed about you guys and as like a whole is that if I ramble on about something, typically you guys want to hear me talk about a game that I am currently playing instead of, you know, me talking about Call of Duty Zombies or Halo Infinite or whatever while playing Fortnite. And I understand that I kind of rambled on about Halo Infinite this entire video while playing a zombies experience, but it kind of went in the topic. You know, I can justify it because we talked about tons of games. We talked about, you know, game releases in general, and it just went off on that tangent, you know. Oopsie whoopsie. It's you know, it's your fault. You, the viewer, yeah, it's your fault entirely. How dare you not reach through the fourth dimension, you know, break the fourth wall and stop me from making this topic, huh? Why didn't you warn me ahead of time? So it's all of your faults out there. Everyone watching right now, you are the reason that this channel is the way it is. And that actually, maybe that's a good thing because it's been a good change recently. You're the reason I rambled on for no reason about Halo Infinite while playing Fortnite. I can't even talk. I just can't even talk. Let's just pack a punch the ray gun. Just give me a pack a punch ray gun Mark II. What's it called? The Reporter's Mark II .5 ray gun. Okay, so it's just the ray gun Mark II. There's nothing interesting about it. Okay, it's like it's the most normal weapon in this. Everything else is like, you know, some fancy schmancy stuff. It's like Independence Day, pea shooter, blah blah blah. And the ray gun's just the ray gun. There's nothing about it. I was expecting, you know, some like unique Easter egg or something when you pack a punch it, like, whoop. Now, I feel like I'm missing a few buttons here because there's got to be something, right? Because I've pushed all these buttons. They're like turned yellow or whatever. And I don't really know if it's like opened up anything. I can't tell. I mean, also, we're kind of in like a mini maze where I've started to memorize the path, but at the same time, the path is not properly memorized, if you know what I mean. It's like, look, this wall looks like it's something that could be open because it's got a little like shading difference there, but nothing's going on there. And these teddy bears, can I interact with them? No. Yeah, I have no clue what to do there. But it is a fun, enjoyable map, right? Better than what I've been playing recently when it came to like zombie games or whatnot. Better than Fortnite creative zombie maps, which is no diss to Fortnite creative map makers. It's just, you know, you have a lot more tools available right now. You know what? Actually, saying that, I'm very interested to see what the Fortnite community is going to do at Creative 2.0 when it comes to zombie maps, because it's going to have like your own coding language and stuff, and you'll be able to like fully customize it, and people basically be able to code their own games, put their own meshes and everything in Fortnite. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw someone like literally port Call of Duty Zombies over there or something like that, and then make it better. So I'm excited, I'm hyped, and I am prepared to see what masterpieces get built over there. With that said, however, I do think I'm actually going to end off the video here, so I hope champs and champettes enjoyed today's video. If you did, of course, consider subscribing, liking, commenting, all that type of stuff. All of your support helps grow the channel further into the moon, and I will see you guys next time with another video. Peace out. Bye!